Hello everyone, my name is Katie and welcome to the Greenland Quilter channel. I hope everybody has been having a great day. We are on hump day now, Wednesday. So what I thought I would do first while I'm waiting on people to drift in is I'm going to go ahead and do my little spiel again, and we're going to share two channels today for you to look at, and then I'll share the links in the channel so you can go and have a look. And the first one is I'm going to do Janice's channel. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the bot to share the link. Then I'll share the screen so that you can see her channel. So 1 minute while I get that took care of. Okay, all right, let's share the screen and we'll get this started because I love promoting other channels and this is a good way to help. Okay, so I need someone in the chat that's already in the chat to let me know when you can see Janice's channel page. And then we'll talk about her channel, and then we're going to talk about another channel after hers. So let me know in the chat when you can see the screen. Hello, Beverly. Hello. That thing didn't share. The bot's not sharing the link. Hi, Denise. Hello, Beverly. Sorry about that. I got distracted. And hi, Mona, if you're still here. And hello, Martin Miller. Welcome, welcome. So I guess I get to share her link the hard way. Yep, Jan. Hi, Jan. It's good to see you. All right, let's talk about Janice's channel. All right. Janice's channel, she changed her name. She used to be called The Right Way, which you can see her username still that. But she's changed it to Quilting Outside the Lines, Janice. And in her description, she says, exploring my passions, learning as I go, making mistakes. I believe in stress-free quilting, not bound by rules, traditions, or expectations. If quilting or crafting is for stress relief, self-care, and mental health, why make it stressful and restrictive? Break out of the box and beyond the lines with me. Yep, I agree with her on that. Okay, so right now she has 589 subscribers with 293 videos. So she has quite a collection of videos. Let's see if she has any playlist set up. Yes, she does. Okay, so she has Cotton Cuts, PMQ Flyway, affiliate links, lives, quilt shows, Cotton Cuts Tree of Life, Friend Mail and Hauls, Legit Kits, Quilt Guild BOMs, Vlogmas. There's all kinds of things here for anyone to watch. She also has some lives, which are super cute. Some of them, she's got one right here of a singer featherweight. Look at that. And she also crochets. You see that? So I'm gonna have to hit her up on coming to crochet with us one night. So she has shorts. Let me think here. Let me go back over here to videos. She has yeah, she's a small channel growing. She's a really nice person. I have interviewed her in a podcast. So if you were to go over to my older podcast, you'll find I have a podcast with Janice. And also she is participating in the Alice's Wonderland sew-along. So she has videos here about that as well. So keep an eye out for all of that and make sure you come on over to Janice's website, subscribe to her channel, watch some videos, hit the like buttons, and help our channel grow a little bit. And thank you for watching this part of it. So let me come over here and share the link in the chat. Hey, Fern King. All right, what's my mouse doing? It's got a mind of its own right this minute. I hate when it acts like that. Oh, there you are. Can you please wake up? Something's wrong. Okay, I'm stuck for a minute until I figure out what's wrong. Really? Hang on, y'all, bear with me. I'm having technical problems apparently. Something's wrong. It's like my screen is stuck. Oh, this thing's really hot. I don't know what happened, but I have no operation of anything. Oh, wait. Okay, finally, golly. I don't know what was going on. All right. Now let me try sharing Janice's link. Okay, here's Janice's link. I'm sorry, there was something going on with the hardware. So sorry. Okay, the next channel we're going to look at is going to be we are going to look at the Feral Quilters channel. And I'll go ahead and share her link ahead of time while I'm waiting on the screen to come up. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Someone in the chat, let me know when you can see it. Well, I thought I was going to share the screen. Really giving me trouble tonight. What is wrong with you? Okay, this is the Feral Quilters. Now, I don't know what her first name is. So, because I don't know her very well, but I have watched some of her lives. She's a very new channel. She has 146 subscribers with about 70 videos. She does go live. She seems to go live late at night, but I couldn't tell you which day of the week she actually goes live, but you can see she's got several lives that she's done. So she definitely does that. So let's see if she set up any playlists. Yes, she has. So she has case notes, P&W, shop hop samples, magic carpet, get moving. There's something about Hogwarts here. There's all kinds of things here that she talks about. Mount Hood. Ooh, that's interesting. But I've gone and watched her live a few times, and she seems quite adept with sewing, so she must have been sewing for a while. If I can pin her down, maybe I can get her over here for a pre-recorded podcast interview, because I would like to do that. And this is what she says. She says, here's the deal. We're tackling my UFO, which is unfinished objects, list together. Think of it like a group therapy, but with fabric, sass, and probably snacks. I'll be stitching through my chaos, sharing bite-sized teachable moments, and occasionally running my mouth. Want in? Make your own UFO list. Match my number and let's suffer or sew in solidarity. Now for the fine print. I'm Gen X. I own a quilt shop and run a home studio, which means I'm a walking contradiction of swearing, vaping, being interrupted by dogs, grown-ass kids, or the husband yelling for something that's literally right in front of him. I'm human, shocking, I know, and hey, if we can obsess over nostalgic Gen X gold on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, we can absolutely bring that same chaotic love to quilting. Let's do this begrudgingly joyful vibes only. Okay, so this is what her channel is about. And as you can see, she has quite a few videos for you guys to go over and watch. So make sure you hop on over there and have a look around. Subscribe to her channel, like some videos, comment, and yeah, help her grow. So that is the Feral Quilter. Let me make sure I share her link in the channel too. Okay. All right. So this was the Feral Quilter. And there's her link. Okay, let's see what I'm missing out on here. Hi, Fern King. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Joyce. Hi, Jan. Denise says, none for me either. Some strong winds, thunder, and rain, but no more than 10 minutes. Sad and out. Jan says, glad no damage, Denise. The skies are north. The sky or the skiers up north and folks washed away in floodwaters. What are y'all talking about? They had all this bad weather. Oh, Southern California. Oh, got you. Okay, so those are the two. I was thinking that maybe Teresa Louise was going to join me, but something must have came up. So I am going to do a little bit of sewing here. And what I'm going to work on is, I kind of showed you guys these before, but I'm going to work on two different things tonight. I'm going to finish sewing on these half triangles of these square to squares, except I have one square and a square missing two half triangles. So I got to figure out what happened to that. So I'll sew these first, and then I'm going to switch over to piecing, and we're going to work on my Katie's Creative Chaos, some more of that as well, because I want to keep on going, because once I get enough of the blocks, we can go ahead and start making 9 patch blocks, because I want to do that and get as many of those as I can get made. So that's the plan for tonight. I know it's nothing interesting, although these are fun. But we'll have fun with that, and we'll talk. And if anyone is sitting in the channel that would like to hop up with me on my live, you're welcome to do so. So let me know. And Fern King wants to know if I'm feeling better. Well, the medicine's helping. I still have some swelling on this side, but it probably looks better. I don't know if this is still red here. Wait, let me see if it is. I don't think it's red anymore right here. But yeah, the swelling in here is down. I just see there's still a little bit of puffiness right here, but I think that will be gone in a couple more days. So I'm doing better. I'm still, I'm definitely needing to sleep. I can tell you that, because I slept last night, and then I got up this morning, and then I took a little mini nap. So I'm definitely not I'm not up to my usual standards of things, but I'm doing better. Okay, hopefully he won't be back. Can you guys still see the troll in the channel? Yeah, I'm doing better. I think I don't have any moderators in here right now. Wait, Jody's a member and Susan's a member. Yeah, I don't, Beverly's a moderator though. Okay. Yep, I got him. I nailed him. Hi, Terry. That can't chat. Okay, good. I fixed his behind. That's the first time I've seen that kind of troll. I've seen him in John's channel, but not in mine. So hello, Joyce. Hello, Terry. Hello, Deb Loves Crafts. And hi, Joyce H. Yep, Terry's here. Yep, I see her now. I didn't see her a minute ago, but now she's here. Okay, so we'll get this covered. So what has everybody been doing today? Have you been sewing today? Yep, she says, I'm here. Nikolai goes into port tomorrow to unload. So they probably are already sailing towards Sissymoot, because that's where they're going to go unload tomorrow. Well, actually, in a little bit, it'll be after midnight, and it'll be today. But it's not midnight yet. Hey, Nina. Terry says, I will try to stay as long as I can. Great. That's the first time I've seen that kind of troll. I was covering my mason jars for my plants. Oh, gotcha. I didn't even know you were here. That's why I had said that. So I'm like, wait, do I have any moderators in here right now? I wasn't sure. But now I don't panic anymore. So I'm getting better with not panicking when I see that kind of thing. There's always got to be a chump around, that's for sure. Somebody must have been bored. Getting ready for a sleep at home quilt retreat here at one of the quilt shops. Oh, that sounds like fun. Hey, Jen. How you doing? Joyce says I had to travel 90 miles to an eye doctor and did some shopping, so tired to see today. Oh, got ya. Terry says, I was watching Kevin. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome. I didn't realize someone else had already done you. Sorry. So not see. Gotcha. Nina says she just finished 5 hours of working with a designer. She's tired. I'll bet you are. I need to find me someone that can make me some cute emojis. And maybe I can do something in trade for that. I need an emoji maker. I have some emojis in my head and I have no idea how to do them. You know, a lot of people are using these AIs and stuff. I cannot figure out. For one thing, I'm not so sure I want to use an AI. And secondly, I wouldn't even know how to word telling an AI how to make something. Jen says she's doing good. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Yep, I'm on the mend. I feel tired, but I'm on the mend. I think I'm gonna be glad when the end of this month is over with, so I can stop doing this 28-day challenge. But hey, I've done a lot of sewing, and my channel is doing pretty good because of it. Our channel, whichever. Don't let it panic you, says Katie. Nope, I won't. How you doing, Denise? I meant to ask you, but how's your EPPs going? You haven't said much about them recently. Because I got to thinking about that the other day. I'm like, did she finish her quilt top? Or was that I'm pretty sure it was you, Denise, not Robin doing it, right? Terry says, I want to get a salad. Watch the chat. Yep, go get your food. We'll be fine. Hey, Lisa, what's up? Hi, Katie and everyone. Just stopping in for a few minutes. Thank you for dropping in. Man, Leanna had some beautiful batiks she was showing on her live today. Man, talk about someone feeling a little bit jealous. Or no, what do you call it? Fear of missing out? I want those batiks. They were gorgeous. I went to see if Fat Quarter Shop had them by some chance. Nope. But forget, besides the channel or besides the store she was advertising, I found them on another site too. But apparently they're by Moda Fabric. Those boutiques are by Moda Fabric. What are you working on today? Okay, so my plan is I'm working on these square in the squares because I need to make 100 of these. And I'm also going to be putting together more of these 9-patch and hourglass blocks here. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm talking about. These are the ones I'm be working on as well for my Katie's Creative Chaos so that I can make 9 patch blocks. And then I'll also start sewing together sets of 3s of the hourglass. So we'll be working on both of those tonight. And then I'll sew for a couple hours, and then I'm going to pass you off to the next destination. The print in that book is super small, don't you think? Oh, do you mean in the, yeah, it is. Wait, that's antibiotics. That is not. Uh-oh, these pills look too much like each other. I need one of these. Funny, you have me mixed with someone. I actually just, okay, it's Robin then. Sorry, Denise. It must have been Robin. It was someone who had made 12,000 of them. And she was sewing them together. Yeah, I agree. Jen, the text, especially the text for the telling you what size to cut, so tiny. It looks nice, but I think you can accomplish the same results with the traditional way. I don't want to do it the traditional way. That's why I'm doing it this way. That would require me making sure all the points aren't ran over. And with this, I don't have to worry about the points because they will be nice and pretty. And I can get it done a lot faster. And I'm not being obstinate. Don't think that. It's just this is how I wanted to do it because there's so many of there. I have to do 100 of these. This takes no time to do when you're doing it like this. But I'm not saying you got to do it this way. Please don't think that. I'm doing it this way because I can't, because I want to. I figured someone would ask about that. You do not have to do it this way if you're doing the book. I just didn't want to deal with the way they wanted you to do it. And you're going to see me doing the flying geese the same way because me and flying geese just don't get along. And there is an extraordinary amount of flying geese in that book. There's flying geese, squares in a square. Now the half square ones, I'm going to do the traditional way. Well, I'm going to do there's two ways you can, there's several blocks using half square triangles. Where there's one where there's only using 2 in a block, or I'll do the 2 weight where you do 2 at a time. And then the ones where you need 4 or more, I'm going to do 4 at a time because I don't mind doing those like that without paper. I only use paper when I have to do like a zillion half square triangles. And this here is, we got to do 100 of these. So doing it with paper is much simpler for me. No line drawing, no nothing. I haven't done applique either, and I'm scared of it, to be frank, because what if I do it, what if I mess up and then I lose a bunch of my fabric in the process? Thank you for letting me get it out of my system. I still watch. Hey, you can say, remember, I said I only had one rule in this channel. So it's okay that we have a difference of opinion on, you know, how we do something or how we think about something. It's all good. This channel is open for that. And I've said that. The only rule I've ever had is we got to be nice to each other. That's it. There's nothing wrong with saying, well, I would rather do it this way or I would rather do it that way. That's okay. Because I think that's what makes us able to work together so well. Hi, Delia. Jan, I am too. I'm totally petrified of it. Because I'm so worried I'm going to foobar the whole thing. Lisa says, don't. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Isn't that funny? All right, where's my seam ripper? Don't be afraid to applique. I'm actually doing Dear Jane as a complete applique quilt. What is a Dear Jane? How you doing, Delia? I sewed the tip of this half triangle in the seam allowance. Of all things, man. Tisk, tisk. Just because I had it folded back too far. Trying to get it out of the way of the other one. Because I was sewing 2 at a time here. I hope I didn't do any more like that. Because that would suck. All right, now let's get this. No, let's not get that caught in there. And let's get this back on here. All right, that issue's took care of. I've not heard of Dear Jane. Well, I heard someone else mention Dear Jane, and I'm like, what are you all talking about? But that's not from tonight, but somewhere else. Let's see here. Jan says, you are so talented, Lisa. And then Lisa says, Jan, not talented, just willing to do different things. Or willing to try different things. Yeah, I've avoided applique because I'm clueless. I know how to do reverse applique. That's easy. But that's just doing half circles and circles. That's all I've ever done with it. I've not tried to do anything else that way. Man, this is a really bright yellow. And somehow I have lost 2 half triangles. So either they're in the box where the other triangles I've already pre-cut are at, or I actually dropped them on the floor somewhere. Not much telling with me. Oh, I need a seam roller. Dear Jane is the most started and least completed quilt, says Lisa. So why is it not completed? Is it because it's too complicated? Delia says, I've done applique on my embroidery machine. But I thought about getting me a couple scrap pieces of fabric and learn how to do the blanket stitch because I know this machine does it. And see if I could figure it out and then maybe do a circle or something and see how that looks going around the outer edges. Dear Jane is similar to Alice's Wonderland. Okay. So by the time I get all these half square or these square and squares done, 100 of them, there will be 100 different colors because I'm gonna make sure I don't repeat any. The only color that actually repeats is the background, which is this navy blue. What is the deal with you? You're being weird. It can be difficult. It's traditional sewn or FPP. I turned it into an applique. Hi, Lori. She says, I see why the Dear Jane quilt is not often finished. Holy crap, holy scrap busting quilt. Oh, cool. Well, I'm definitely going to be really busting me some scraps before this is all over with. Hi, Rita. How are you? Yeah, this is... I definitely need to get the iron to this. Isn't the Dear Jane 4-inch squares as well? Denise says, I tried FPP a while back and found out that it didn't increase my chances of following a straight line. It's all Katie's fault making me do those blocks, haha. I just can't stop myself. So what did you make today? Or how many did you make today? Actually, how many have you made? Because I know you ain't showed all of them. Inquired minds want to know what you been doing. I did watch your video today, though. Seems you got a gift in the mail. Lisa says, I met Day. Becky says, 100 different colors of fabric? Wow, Katie. Yep, it's going to be 100 different colors. So when you count the background, it'd be 101, just like the 101 Dalmatians. Only this is 101 different colors. Ooh, that one's going to be dark. I think this one's going to look dark too, even though it's red. See, it does look dark in the camera. All right, what are you doing here? Now, how did I get a little piece of paper? It says paper or fabric. Uh-oh. No! How did that happen? I got to talk to my middle sister today. We haven't talked to each other in months. Now, if I could just pin my younger sister down to talk to her, that would be wonderful. My middle sister has developed congestive heart failure, all because a doctor didn't explain to her about the reasons why she had to stay on blood pressure medicine. And so because she had gone off of them because her insurance dropped her prescription and wouldn't pay for it. So instead of going to the doctor saying, you know, I need a different blood pressure medicine that my insurance will take, she just stopped taking it. Or when she ran out, she didn't go to the doctor and say, I need a different medicine. So it ended up costing her to be put in the hospital because she thought, well, she had pneumonia on top of it. But when she went into the hospital, she ended up in ICU with congestive heart failure because she had stopped taking her blood pressure medicine and her high blood pressure had damaged her heart. And when I heard the whole thing about the doctor didn't explain it, it's all so basically the doctor didn't do her job by saying you have to stay on your blood pressure medicine or it will damage your heart and you'll end up with congestive heart failure. None of that was explained to my sister. What are you making with them? Oh, these are part of the Alice's Wonderland. And hang on, I'll show you what it goes to. Because you have to make 100 of these. And I'm doing them. I'm trying to do 20 a week. And I should have all 100 of them done within 5 weeks. Because I'm not sure how many weeks we're doing this so long, but it's quite a few. I'll have them done before we finish. Let me go to the back of the book because that's where we're going to find it at. So this is the outer border of the quilt, and you have to make 100 of these, and I'll show you where it goes on the quilt. This is where it goes on the quilt, right there on the outer edge right here. And I'm also going to go ahead and pre-make the inner border too and get both. I'll take time out to do this also and get it out of the way. Lisa says, okay, I have stopped in and said hi to everyone else and then go to bed. Cindy Surratt. Oh, well, you have to sleep. Have a great sleep, Lisa. Rita says, haha, Katie. If you FPP Dear Jane, it calls for 22 yards. Woo. I know this called for like a lot of yardage for background. Dear Jane, 100 yards of fabric? Holy that's crazy. Becky says, that's awesome. I love that pattern. So anyway, that's where that 100 colors going to now. I'm pretty sure that it'll end up using more than 101 colors because I have plenty of scraps. So some of those colors are going to get used in this sew along on other blocks. Let me go press these real quick so I can trim them. Delia, are you going to go to QuiltCon? Anyone? Yeah, speaking of QuiltCon, how many of you are going to QuiltCon? Correction, 22 yards. Okay, thank you. I thought that was an excessive amount of yardage. Okay, let's get these trimmed and then I'll put them aside and we'll start on the next thing. Hi, Jess. Wait. Okay, let me see here because people are answering my question. All right. Rita says nope. Fern says nope. Jess says she's going to be there. I knew Jess was going to be there. Jan says she's jealous. Jen says not going. Delia says, hey, Jess, have fun. And then Jess says, I'm working tonight, about to nap for a moment or two. Denise says, why did you say your sister stopped taking her meds, Katie? Because her insurance company wouldn't pay for the medicine and she couldn't afford to pay it out of pocket. It was no longer, the insurance company no longer wanted to pay for that particular medicine. So she just couldn't get it refilled and voila, no medicine. She didn't take it. And I'm sure she's not the first person that when your medicine got taken off the insurance company, wouldn't pay it because they took it out of their whatever it's called. Can't remember the term it's called, but I'm sure she's not the only one that just didn't go get, go back to the doctor and get a different medicine because she didn't think she was in trouble. But now she's got congestive heart failure, and it's all because the doctor didn't explain to start with that she could never go off her high blood pressure medicine. And then when the insurance company wouldn't pay for it anymore, she went off of it because it aggravated her and she didn't think she should have to go to the doctor to find out what she could get. So, crap happens. You can't, well, I know that, Terry, but she didn't know that it was going to damage her heart because the doctor did. What my point is the doctor did not explain to her that she couldn't just stop taking her medicine. It was not explained to her. She just gave it to her for her high blood pressure and sent her on her way. Didn't tell her that if she stopped taking it, it could cause damage to her heart, blah, blah, blah. Now, I would have looked up the medicine, but Cheryl's not one of them that does that kind of thing. I've always looked up my medicine because I've been an asthmatic my entire life and I want to know what they're giving me. But she's always been the healthy one with no trouble, and then suddenly she developed high blood pressure and she didn't think anything of it when she just, when she couldn't get it filled, she just didn't take it. She didn't go to the doctor to get a different thing. And now she's paying the price for that. And to me, I think the doctor failed by not explaining to her that if she doesn't take her medicine, what it could do. All the doctor told her was, you have high blood pressure and you need to be taking these pills. No explanation of what happens if you don't take them. Terry says, Katie, I understand. There's so many people who can't afford their medicine and go off. Yeah. And I didn't take it that way, Terry. It irritates me. What irritates me is first, the insurance company canceling something that a patient needs. And secondly, that the doctor didn't sit down and have this a pre-discussion on, well, once you go on this medicine and if you cold turkey it, this is what could happen. That was not explained to her, and it should have been. This is like when a doctor prescribes you with taking potassium, you can't just stop taking it, says Rita. But the doctor, Rita, let me ask you a question. Did your doctor explain that to you, though? Because from what Cheryl told me, that was never explained to her not to stop taking her meds. So really, if we want to place fault on someone, it would be with the doctor because the doctor failed to provide all the correct information she should have had ahead of time. And this could have avoided her being, hospitalized. And now, with congestive heart failure, it damaged one of her ventricle, a part of her heart's been damaged because of it now. See, I would look it up, but I've done that because of my asthma. Now I've come off of medicine that was being given to me for different things, but the medicine I was on was for nerve pain, and it was too many side effects, gabapentin being one of them, and I got the heck off of that. But I weaned myself slowly because I wasn't sure what was going to happen if I just cold turkeyed it. But her choice was her insurance company wouldn't pay for the bill. She couldn't afford to pay for it out of pocket. So that left her stuck. Uh-oh, what the heck? I hope that's not going to be a problem over here. And that one's like that too. Hey, Mona. Hello, Happy. Most GABA is a terrible medication to get on. The side effects are brutal. Yes, they are. That's why I got the heck off of it. I was in menopause when I was on it, and oh my God, it made my menopause worse. And I will never go back on that crap. They tried to talk me into it this last time. I'm like, no, too many side effects. I'm not doing it. Because they use it for nerve pain management. So I don't get any medicine for my nerve pain. I just put up with it. Am I feel? I'm feeling better. I'm not out of the wood, or I'm not my whole self, but I'm doing better. I ate better today. I did eat, which is good. Because the other day I didn't eat anything for like 2 days. Couldn't eat because couldn't breathe. I talked to the doctor yesterday, and they're setting me up to go to Nuke to see ears, nose, and throat doctor, and also discuss a couple of other things. And while I'm there, I'm going to make sure they cover a bunch of things. I'm going to go with a list. See if I can't get an MRI to look at my back, because that's going to be the other thing we're going to have a discussion about, because things have changed. I now have new numb spots that I didn't have before, which, when you age, I think that changes too, or it adds to the problem anyway. And talk about pain management's the other. I don't ever want to have happen to me what happened to me in October. That sucked. But anyway, I'm doing better. I'm taking my penicillin and everything, and that's it. A lot of the swelling right up here is gone. You notice there's not a red mark here anymore. That's good. So most of the swelling now is like right in here and up the side of my nose. So that'll probably be gone in a couple days. I can't live without pain medicine. I already have sleeping problems. Let's don't add to it. Where's the nerve pain at? Down my leg all the way to my toes. I have a spot on the top of my, right above, about 3 or 4 inches above my knee on the left side of my leg, of the left leg. And the area is about this big. It's kind of like oval. And on the outer perimeter, there's a numbness. But in the very center of it is this extra sensitive nerve pain that if you touched me with cold hands, it would feel like you were shoving a knife in my leg. And then I have areas where the especially like with this numb area, the outer perimeter will be on fire. But now I have a couple of new spots where there's fire going on. It feels like someone is burning you. And I know it's because of the 2 discs in my back that's causing it. It's probably another nerve probably being pressed on. Now you keep up with meds and explain things. Yep. That's right, Denise. So yeah, when I go to Nuke, we're going to have a long discussion. And it's interesting when you do get sent to Nuke, if the doctor didn't put everything on it, they can actually see your journals. And they'll when the last time I was there, this is what they did. They asked me, what else do you have going on that you weren't sent down here for, that you want to have discussed? And I will tell them. I'll tell them everything I want them to deal with, and they'll do it all before they send me back home. So I'll probably stay in a patient hotel for at least a week. And if that happens, I'll probably try to do some lives from my room, just to keep y'all up to date on what's going on. And I think I'm gonna have to take me some handwork, so I'll probably take me some crocheting, and maybe work on that hand quilting for that quilt block I've been practicing on. And also, I might could take y'all on a journey of Nuke while I'm there, because I think that would be fun for you guys to see Nuke. And since I'll have plenty of data on my phone, because I don't never use it up, it'll be a great way to share parts of Nuke with you guys. Yep, gonna take my list. That's right. But I think y'all, if I get a chance, because they don't make you stay in your room, in the hotel room all day long. You do your appointments, and when they're done with you, you can do whatever you want to. So if I have enough time, maybe I can find my way over to the old part of Nuke, because there's a museum there, and there's also Mother of the Sea sitting in the water, which would be fun to show you guys. So maybe I can get a chance to do that too. We'll see what happens. Bernkein says, make some shorts ahead of time. We'll do that. Make a list of things you want to discuss. I always forget something. Yeah, that's a great idea, Denise. So I will make sure of that. I'm really hoping they can figure out what's making me feel, having the breathing trouble that I'm having. Once I see the ears, nose, and throat doctor, hopefully they'll determine what that is. I don't talk a lot about my lungs and breathing and stuff, because it's hard to explain when you're a lifelong asthmatic like me. I was born this way, and over the years, having this lung problem has really taken a toll on my lungs and the whole breathing apparatus. I mean, I'm thankful that I'm here in Greenland because my asthma's a lot better here than it was in Florida. Florida was just a bad place for me to be living, period. Unless I, had the opportunity to live on the coast. Then it might have been better if that had been the case, but people can't afford to live on the coastline. It's too expensive. But I live where there's ocean all the way around us. Dubrovka says, I hope you get some answers. And hi there. We're coming along with getting these trimmed up. What are you guys working on? You know what? I got to tell you something. Last night when I had the crochet live, I knew we had quite a few people in the channel, which is, pretty normal even for, like these nights, these late night ones, they do pretty well. Listen, you guys, last night in the crochet live, did you know that I had 676 people, not at the same time during the live, but came in and out last night on the live, just in the 3 hours. Now, I don't know about you. I know some of you were in the live last night. Did you think there was that many people in there? I didn't. Rita says, yes, I had a hard time keeping up with the chat. Did you? Because I didn't think it was that busy. Or I've just gotten used to it being a little bit faster. I know, Happy. Isn't that crazy? Jan says, I wish I could still crochet. Hands can't take it now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jan, I know that one. I used to crochet and knit, and now I cannot do it anymore. Rita, how many blocks did you make today? Sorry, guys. There are times when I don't remember what the doctor said. 5 minutes later, I made a call today to a business and broke down because I had to apologize for asking the rep to repeat again. Aw. And then Jan says to Rita, well, Rita, we can still quilt. That's right. And then Rita says, reminded me of the old IRC days when channel had hundreds in it and I would have to close the channel for a bit just to get caught up. Yeah, it was pretty busy. I didn't realize it was that busy, but it was busy. Rita says, well, only 3. Which ones did you do? You posted pictures of the ones you did today? Because the video I saw earlier didn't have the blocks in it. Unless I missed something. Jan says, find myself in that position, Denise. So sorry. And hi, Linda. She says, I saw the blocks. They are beautiful. I think I missed something. Did you post a video a few minutes ago or something I didn't know about? Because I saw the video where you did the unboxing today. Hello, everyone. My name is Katie. She did do something today. 13 hours ago, it says. Wow. She said she only did one video with the spiky block. That's what it was called, as the spiky block. Katie, the best thing about the live last night was everyone sharing their crafts. Being able to listen was nice. Too many other lives go silent. Yeah, we were having fun last night. It was really enjoyable. And let me tell you what, the talent that last night you saw Andy make one of those little fat cats. She made 4 more of them in her lives last night. It was crazy how fast she gets those done. It was a lot of fun last night. I really enjoyed them a lot. Hey, Pam. Rita says, I'm finishing up Annabelle Ray and then also did that spiky one. Oh, the Stars of Glory. Okay, gotcha. And then the Rising Star. Hey, if you come across, there's a block I can't seem to find in that book, but it's supposedly in there. If you see the book block called Abby's Star, would you let me know what page that's on? Because I've gone through this book zillion times and I can't seem to find that block, but it's there because when you go and download the templates, there's a template for Abby Star. And I can't seem to find it. Unless, of course, I don't think it's an applique because it looks like it's FPP. All right, we got all of them trimmed up. There's some other 2 triangles I thought I'd lost. All right, let's get these stacked up. I need to count them too. One, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And when I finish that one there, I'll have 30 of these done. So that'll leave me with 70 more of these to do. So we are in business. I need to just finish this one right here because I located the half triangles. 70 more to go, you guys. They are cute. I love how there's just they're so little. Rita says it's not called Abby Star. It is called Abby Star, the one I'm looking for. Or according to the template, it is. Or Abby something. Or it's called Abby. Yeah, I'm looking for the Abby one. Yeah, if you find it, let me know what page it's on. All right, we gotta make sure we don't get that point caught in there. Jan says, I can't wait to see the quilt, Katie. Yeah, it's going to be different. This is the first time I'm doing it with the dark background. So it'll be a new thing for all of us to see how this comes out with it being the dark background and all this vivid batiks I'm using. And we got this on here pretty fast. Let me trim it. Get these threads off of here so I can take it over to the iron. And then that'll leave me with 70 more to get done. So I figured if I did about 20, 25 a week, I should have them done within 4 to 5 weeks, I think. Because I still got to deal with those strips too. And I think you have to have 100 of those too. So that's going to be fun. They don't show page numbers on the book, Rita. I looked. Because I thought it would have showed the page number. Something's going on with this laptop. Here we are again, stuck. Yeah, see, in the book, it tells you the page number on the template PDF file, but I'm talking about on the PDF file itself, it doesn't show what page in the book it's on. See? Now, on the applique here, this shows what page number, but this does not show a page number. It just says stars upon stars section, but it does not have, wait. This thing, I think I'm going to have to turn the fan on my laptop. Maybe you're right. Hold on. Where is the name of that block again that you're looking for? The Abby. It says Abby. I thought it was Abby Star or something like that. Because I've come across the template more than once. Ooh, that'd be hot. Abby Star 141. Oh, it's that very busy one. Holy crap. Wow, there's lots of half square triangles in this. I was thinking about make it, now that I know what it looks like, it'll be fun because I want to make it and put it on the back of my granddaughter's dragon fruit quilt because it's a star named after her name is Abby, and it would be cool to do the star since it's Abby Star. The Star of Glory on the template says Star of Glory. Wait. $340. So it takes up 2 pages. I can't do nothing until this laptop lets me catch up. Seems I'm having hardware trouble tonight. The laptop's being strange, and I think it might be because it's really hot. Really bad idea making it sit like that. All right. Okay, while I'm waiting on this thing to let me catch up with it, the Star of Glory on template says Stars of Glory, page 103. 4 is written on the outside. Yeah, the Abby Star is, as far as the template's concerned, is on a different page. It's on 3 something. I'll look it up when I can. I can't do nothing right now until it releases my mouse. I mean, it's literally got me not letting me do anything. I can see y'all talking and the camera's still running, but it's absolutely not doing nothing. At least I hope you're still there. Yeah, 345 and 346. Yep. I wanted to look at the template again now that I know what that looks like. That will take a while to build, but it'll be fun. Having half square triangles is always a load of fun, especially when you're using a lot of them. Come on, let me have it back. All right, got that last one done. So now 70 more to go. And there's these nice little points. All right, got that done. Okay, now let's move on to these. We have to have, yeah. These are for my hourglass. Hello, Raven. How are you? Katie, can I do that one with you for the Abby Star? Yeah, we could do it together. We'll make a plan of when to do it. How you doing, Raven? I thought I pressed these seams open, but apparently I didn't. Come on, laptop, please let me have it back. I am having a hump day, couldn't sleep well last night, and we were down to myself and the newest employee between two offices today, down from 4 and the boss last month. Wow. Everybody sick? Honey immediately took me out to dinner when I got home. Nice. Maybe I'll save this for later and just work on these 4 patches. Because all of those need to be opened. Okay, this is something I wanted to check out. I need to make sure these are the right size. Yep, they look like it. So let's switch feet on my sewing machine. Then we'll put this to the right. Okay. Go ahead and start with, I'm going to sew what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew these together here. This one's supposed to be an hourglass, but this one's just a regular 4 patch. And I thought this was too small, but what had happened is the seam, it had folded over, and that's what was teasing me the last time. Okay, so we got that pressed. All right, let's take these out. See how many of these we're going to have. See this mess out of the way. See how many of these we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. These need to be made into hourglass too. There should have been some more hourglasses. That's all I have for hourglasses? That's not good. Okay. So we're going to set all of these aside for right this minute. Put them over here with the ones I've got to press and sew together. So I'm going to put them up here where I can get at them so we can work at these. I'm going to go ahead and sew these together first, and then we're going to start making 9 patch blocks. That's the plan. Yep, I agree with you. Testing your metal, Raven. Good job. She says, number 1 disappeared. The longtime employee lost her husband a week ago, and my boss had tons of meetings today. Ow, busy day. There are some super tiny pieces. Wow, yep. With all those little half square triangles in there. Probably. It was like that Daughter's Delight block. There was 64 half square triangles in it, and they were all 1.5. That's why I used paper for those, because there were so many of them. Helped get the job done faster. Okay, let's see. It's not going to let me have the mouse. What book are y'all talking about? We are talking about the 1000 block book. Hold on. This machine's not going to work either. Hang on, I'll show you what the book looks like. We're talking about this book, Fern. Raven says, anyway, I'm done with my Wednesday. What is what? The book? The book is a block. It has 1,000 quilting blocks in it. It's by quilt makers. And this is what I've been sewing out of for the last year. It's a year this month that I've been making blocks from it. And Fern says she has that book. Your block. Oh, this is I'm working on Katie's creative. This blocks I'm working on right now. I'm working on Katie's creative chaos sewalong that I've been working on the last year. I'm trying to get closer to the end of it too, so that I can start something new, because we have a couple things already coming up. Y'all should see the fabric on this block. Look, you got bears. Thank you, Myra. Hey, sissy. Look at this block. This one has bears on it. And then the other one has moose on it. Thank you, sissy. I love you too. And I still can't do nothing with my mouse. Oh, maybe it was off. Uh-oh. It must be my mouse that's the problem. Oh, we got it back. Thank you. Okay. All right. One of the things I was going to mention was let's talk about this poll while I have a chance before I start sewing these, making 9 patch blocks. Okay. Here is the, oh yeah, we got to remember how to say this word too. Everybody listen, because I'm going to play how you sound it.
Oleaginous.
Oleaginous is the name of the word. And so far we've had 38 votes. 18% is voted on a feeling of loneliness. 24% says a sudden burst of energy. 11% says the study of gemstones. And 46% is saying greasy. So in a little bit, let me see what time it is. In about another 45 minutes or so, I'll tell you what the answer is. So don't forget to vote. Katie, try turning your mouse off and on, and then yeah, it may need new batteries in it, because I think we put the batteries in it that we put this battery in it that came with it. So that might be what the problem is. But I did take the USB out and put it back in, and that seemed to help. But now it's going to be weird again. Probably should have left it alone. Okay, all right. Now let's see if we can't build something here. Let's see what we have to work with. I'm going to take all of them out of this box because there is a bunch of them. Oh, there's lots to choose from here, but I'm trying to see if I can figure something out. Okay, we've got the red and the white, blue and white. Then we have this really cool purple, red and green. Ooh, pink and green. All right, that's what I think I'm gonna start with first. Let's start with this greens and reds and pinks. Let's try that first. So I want to play around with it a little bit. Okay, so we're not going to use the same thing twice in this block. So we're going to set one of each one of these aside. Yeah, these are going to go into the box because I'll use them for another block. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to do it like, do I want to do it like this, or do I want to? Yeah, I think I want to do it like this. Okay. Now we're going to intermix some things here. Let's see what we can come up with. So I'm just going through here to see what talks to me. Let's try this. And this one. What do y'all think about that one? Do y'all like it? Bronchitis sucks, let me tell you. It can just ruin your whole life. You think asthma's bad? Add bronchitis to it and see what happens. I will make a suggestion about the bronchitis, Raven. Drink, 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 drink. Drink it till you think you can't drink anymore, because it will help speed up the sickness. Okay. Okay, everybody says they like that one. Okay, let me get this laid out on the design board so I can make a second one. And then I can just stack them on top of each other as I do it. All right. Oops, I put that in the wrong place. All right, so I'm just going to put them on here and move it aside so it's out of our way. So we got our first one done. What I'm going to do is try to do as many of them as I can, and then I'll just do chain sewing. Okay, so that's block number one. Let's make some more. I've had pulmonary embolisms twice, so anything snotty related attacks me. I'm going in sooner rather than later. That makes perfect sense. Hey, Jen, wait a minute. Okay, all right. Now we used those greens on that block. We're going to set them aside for right now. I definitely want to try messing with these two. And I've already used these in the book. So I'm going to set them aside for right now. Just temporarily set them aside. I don't know if I have another one like that. Oh, I wanted my mouse back so I could turn the fan on my laptop. If I can remember what the heck the name of it is. No, let's see, maybe it's called Dragon. Yeah, that's it. If you guys start to hear a noise that's not usually noticeable, it's because I'm turning the fan on my laptop, because my laptop is super hot right now. So I am going to crank it up a little bit. Let me know if you can hear the noise. I'm sorry, everyone. I feel like I'm an Eeyore tonight. Aw, hang with us, Raven. Hang in there, okay? You'll be fine. You don't have to go anywhere. It's all good. I want to see what this looks like. No, that's going to have to go aside for right now. Wait a minute. Maybe I could try it the other way. Nope. Nope. Is there another one like that one? I don't think so. So I'll set those aside. And I'm going to set all of these aside so that I can dip into this set. Okay. Let me see here what we can do with this. Can you hear it though? Is what I'm wondering. Do you hear the sound? Hi, Beverly. Now see, that's kind of annoying me being there. No, but nope. What about here and here? That's interesting. Boy, talk about being busy. Probably not going to leave that like that because that is very busy. These people. Bye bye. Okay. Nope. This is always the tedious part. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Ooh, look at green in here. How about we do this? And this one. Mhm. This is the creative part, says Myra. Yep, it is. Ooh, that kind of looks nice. What do y'all think? Y'all like this? I know that this purple right here looks busy, but the stuff that's going around the outside of it kind of pulls it down a little bit. What do y'all think about that one? You think that works? Let me move everything that's distracting out of the way. Let me know in the chat what you think about this one. Yeah, I turned the fan up. Let's see if it'll cool the system down now. Myra says yes. Trevor says awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyone else want to comment? I know there's a few of you in there. Come on, you guys, talk to me. Terry says nice. Somebody should have told me I was having a bad hair day. It even hits, Raven says, it even hits all my old boxes. Awesome. Rita says, woohoo, looks great. Nina says, Katie, watching you choose is what makes it fun. Cool. Raven says, OCD. Oh, gotcha. Happy says, pretty. Okay, thank you. All right, let's put this on top of the other one. Because now we got two to make. All right. You know, I'd say something if it was off. Yeah, I know you would because you're very I know about your OCD stuff. Okay, let's put these two out here and let's see what we can do to play. Kind of ooh, this be it's weird how the camera makes this look really it makes it look neon and it's not neon. It's a this is like a very bright light colored green and this is like a a lima green or a pea green. Yep, I know, Myra. I know you're going to tell me. Okay, now then, let's see what I can come up with. Let's see. Oh, wow, there's too much crap on my table. No, that is the same thing. We're not wanting to go the same thing. But let's see if I have another different one like that one. Okay, let's put this one in. Let's try this. Because these are different. Obsessive compulsive opportunity to get it right. Is that in the DSM? What does DSM mean, someone? Y'all are hilarious. Look, I guarantee you, if I stick this up here, somebody's going to say, oh my God, that's too much yellow. Although, what would it look like down here if I did it like that? Hmm, I don't know. Nope, I don't want that dark against the dark. Yeah, that's not talking to me. But this might. Let's see what this looks like. And then take this one. I think the worst is when my hubby does not put the silverware the way it's supposed to be. Drives me up the wall. Diagnostic Manual of Psychiatric Disorders. Ah, gotcha. I love how we're able to talk about this, you guys. I think having the once a month um, peace of mind has helped everybody relax about this particular subject. Meeny, meeny, miny. Let's see what this looks like if I use it over here on this side. That does look better right there. No, no, nope. But I don't think I have another one like this. Y'all, you know how we can put purple and green together? What say you about this one? Or is that just too weird? What do y'all think about that one? I think that's so wrong. But let's turn it around where the purples, the bubbles are like this. Actually, that works. See that actually works together. What do y'all think about this one? Which one should I flip? This one, the purple? Is this the one you're talking about flipping? Hi, GenView. Or sorry, GNV. Okay. So flip it like that and like that. Correct? Is that what you're saying? The purple works. Yeah, it does. Surprisingly. And I'm glad I moved this here because this works better where it's at. No, Rita's saying take the purple out. Um, Purple at 2 and 4, yellow at 6 and 8. Huh? Mine was saying no. Okay, y'all gonna have to be a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are y'all talking about? Oh, please put it back like this. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it looks better this way. Yeah, I have two of the same blocks, but I'm got them split apart. That's my Jeep's name. Denise says, I was informed that they intentionally do things differently so that we get often never expect for them to help. There is no orange in here. I don't know what you're calling orange, Rita. Black and white picture. That's a that's a cute little thing. Oh, where did you go? Ah, now I just took a picture of you. You're not here? Oh, technology's driving me crazy tonight. Ah, there it is. It finally, okay, now we want to edit it and we want to turn it into black and white. Filter. So this right here is all dark, including this one. And then this green here looks like it's light. Then you have really light right here, really light right here, really light right here. These are dark, these are dark with the gray color here. The only thing that's dark, this red right here is showing as dark next to this. Number six and four need to match to keep it balanced. 4, 5, 6. You mean with the blue? Hi, Sean. No, it's yellow with strawberries on it. You're talking about this right here, right, Rita? Or are you talking about this up here? But the black or the blue should match. Okay, you're talking about this. Gotcha. Thank you. I think I have it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's red. That's not orange. What about it? I have it turned. I want the white to go through here like that. So would that mean to turn the red one 3 and 7? I don't. If I turn this, I'll have to turn this, and I don't want to turn that because if I turn this like this, then that white diagonal I had going on is gone. From black to, yeah, I did a black and white picture is what I did, Myra, because it shows what's dark. Like I can take another picture and yeah, I'll have, if you want the white through there, the green makes sense. Yeah. Do y'all like it better this way than the other way? Where I turn this one and this one? Yeah, because this, when it sits next to this, these are dark together. They show dark on the black and white as dark. So does this look better to you guys? Rita says put it back. Sean says, I liked it better with the white diagonal. I love you guys. Thank you for helping me. All right. So we have Katie laugh out loud. Don't ask a bunch of people with OCD what's best. We all just came up with different choices that look best to us. That's why I like doing this, big guys, because it makes it fun. Oh, Pam says I like the white line and the green lines. I love you guys. Thank you for playing. We're going to do another one. Hold on. So let me go ahead and move this over here to the other one. See, when I sew these together, I get to say the GQ viewers who came in tonight on Late Night with me helped me design these blocks. And you guys are going to get all the credit. All right, let's see what we can do with some more of these. Okay, let's see what we can play with. All right, let's see here. I need I want to see something. Okay. Okay. I don't even know your name. My name is Katie. My name is Katie. Thought I had another one of these, but it looks like I might not, which is a drag because I could have sworn I had another one like that, but apparently not. So, hmm. No, that's not going to work either. Greenland is way too cold for me, says Rita. Yeah, you would adapt. Everybody adapts. The body is a beautiful thing. You can adapt to any situation. You just gotta allow it to happen and open your mind. Do you think I thought I was going to adapt? Do you know what Nikolai's biggest concern was? Would Katie adapt to the weather? Because, you know, I'm a Florida girl, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't so sure about it himself, but I proved him wrong. I didn't know I would adapt either. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a winter lover, but I really don't mind the winters here, except the only time you'll hear me really complain about the weather is if the freaking wind is going on. I can't stand the wind. But Florida gets wind too in March and April, which would drive me crazy. I don't understand why I don't have another one of these. Greenland sounded pretty warm by Katie. It was warm. Right now it's not warm. Right now it's actually cold. It is 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're sitting below freezing right now. I wanted to try these, but no, we'll see what it looks like when I do that to it. That actually worked. Okay. I didn't think that was going to work. Yeah, but we have no snow at all, period. We are going to be in, if we don't get some precipitation pretty soon, I think we're all going to have to be concerned because that means that this summer is going to be dry and droughty. And I really wanted to plant a garden, and if it don't rain enough, it's going to be hardly worth the doing. Okay, I have a bit of an issue here because I am running out of options. Well, I don't know. Let's try this. If I can find another dark blue one. Oh, here's another one. Let's try that. Okay. Let me see here. How do I want to do this? Let's turn this like this. And then turn this one like this. Uh, what in the heck? Oh, we have a guest again, I see. Of course we do. It's been cold, says Reed. What do y'all think about this block? Y'all like it okay? I know it looks different. What is a troll? A troll is someone who comes in and says naughty little things. They'll either flood the channel with a bunch of gibberish, or they'll come in and say, they'll basically, it's sexual harassment, is what it is. They'll say naughty, nasty little things. And since we're not a sex channel, we don't want to put up with it. Mara says, great. Uh-oh, Raven says she sees OCD. I'm wondering where she's seeing OCD at. I bet it has to do with my yellow and blue. Katie, what would you do? What do you mean, what would I do? You'll have to ask. King says she likes it. There are 5 bots in here right now. How do you know there's 5 bots in here? Wait, I'm confused. How do you know there's bots in here? Sean says, so it don't. What would you change? I don't know. I think it's fine the way it is, actually. I like it. I mean, sometimes I have trouble with this particular, this colorway that I had all these charm squares from. These pink right here is, weird. Raven says, just sew it. All right. Okay, let's put that because we're going to come across, soon we're going to be making a block where we can't match anything, which is going to be okay because it's really going to be scruffy. Denise says, yep, it's fine. It looks lighter than the other one. So in my humble opinion, it would need more light and shade. Yeah, it's, some of these will be light, but you probably notice there's some light ones in that too. You know, remember over there that I got hanging up? There is some blocks that look light, but when you put it all together, you can't really see that. Well, you can, but you can't, if that makes sense. Uh, Rita, what did you mean about 5 bots in here right now? Because I don't see how you can see there's bots in here. I have Nightbot, and that's all I see. And I see what she's talking about. Trying to kiss your asket. Whoops. Sorry. Time to report some behinds. All right, let me go back and see what else there is because I was going to try to catch them before they could say anything. Nope, there's still 2 of them in here. Problem is I can't see them without. Right now I only see 2, but I can't see them without them saying something. Unless I could do it from there. There are 3, says Rita. You go back here. Uh-oh, what just happened? Thank you, Genevieve. I appreciate that. Well, I wish we could nail them, by, I don't even know how to get to them. I don't know what happened to my top chat though. Something happened to it. Oops. I know what I can do. Hey, Sean, wait. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of them in here. I know what to do. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Sean, you know how you're Mr. Super Moderator here? I need your help because I'm too slow, I think is what the problem is. Okay, settings. Channel moderation. Man, this person really knows how to change his names a lot. Really? You gotta be kidding me. Hang on, you guys. I'm trying to figure out something real quick. Ah, there we go. Or not. Let me put them in here. I don't know. It's not letting me do it the way. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. I'll figure it out after the fact. You're good, Katie. Take your time. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying. Where did Sean leave the channel? No, he's still here. That troll is a 15-year-old kid. How do you know that? They haven't found her yet. Keep praying for safe return. Oh, they're talking about the person that's missing. There's still two of them in. No, one is still in here. Okay, I have to figure out why I can't do anything further. The Get Split one has been muted. Okay. Noobs. Yo. Oh no, it's hilarious. Usually I just don't even notice them. 521 tons that they're hauling in. I was much I was much better at trolling at 15 cents Raven. I remember when we first had IRCs, these guys would come in, and usually the young ones that did it, they would come in with a bot, and they literally would flood all of us off the channel within seconds. There was no way to. Now the back then they weren't called mods, they were called I can't remember what they were called, but some of them had bots of their own, and whenever that happened, they would take care of it. Is it the Quilt Con soon? Yes, it starts tomorrow. Or you can get your no tomorrow. You can go and get your name tag and everything else. It technically it actually starts Friday, I think, but I think no, actually it does start Thursday. It starts the 19th, I believe. You can click on their comments. And yeah, that's what I was doing, Denise. but I didn't realize there was more than one of them in here still. Raven says, someday I will go. It's so expensive. It expensive relative, I guess you could say. All right, anyway, we got distracted. All right, let's make this next block. Because I still have leftovers here, but now it's probably going to get a bit dicey. I'm just going through here to figure out what ones I'm going to try yanking first. I'm going to try to go to the Wisconsin quilt show. That would be great. You will enjoy it. They won't show up on your personal chat on this channel yet. Now, everyone. Yeah. I think we've got them dealt with for now. They'll probably come back and try one more time, more than likely. They always do. Nature of the beast. Some people just can't help but try to cause trouble. And some of us are just not going to give them the time of the day. Okay, so we have two of these. All right, let me try this. We are going to push these all over here for right now. Uh-oh. Of course. So I can't do it like this because I don't want to flip these. What should I do? Should I stay? Should I go down? No, let's try this. Nope, can't do that either. So it's definitely going to have to either be like this or like that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's try this. Okay. Now, Rita says yellow corner line through the center. I just do not walk good enough to be able to go there, says Rita. They have carts for that, Rita. Um, Tiffany suffers from MS, and she rents a cart, and she wheels herself all over the place. This one's going to be a hodgepodge, I'm afraid. Hmm. Let me see here. What would happen if I put this one here, and this one right here, and put this one here. Hmm. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Katie. I'm late to the party. You are, let me see what time it is. I won't be signing off for another, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes. It's a safety thing so kids cannot get on them. And you're, Raven's, what do you, wait. See, Genevieve, here's the thing. If you decide when you want to go to QuiltCon, this is how I did it the last time I went. We rented an Airbnb, and four of us shared the Airbnb, and it was much cheaper because I was there for 4 nights, and so were who I shared with, and so it was supposed to be, I can't remember what it was supposed to be for the 4 days, but it was, by the time we broke it between the four of us, it was $210 a piece. And that $210 covered all 4 nights, not per night. So we saved a ton of money doing it like that because I didn't want to pay $300 a night to stay at the hotel at the convention center when I could stay for $210 for 4 nights at an Airbnb. And the Airbnb was only 10 minutes up the road. So when you had an Uber driver come and pick you up, it just took like 5 to 10 minutes to get there and you were there. And to me, that made good sense. It sure saved me money. That's how I was able to go. Because I spend quite a bit on staying in hotels as it is. Two black knock, huh? Hey, Sissy, can you fix your sentence? Because I don't know what that means. Fern says, if you do it that way, you need a light one in the middle. Oh, you mean right here. Gotcha. Hmm. Let me see what we can do about that problem. Is it expensive to send packages to Greenland? It depends on how it's cheaper to mail more with more weight than it is to mail with less weight. But if it's just an envelope or something, it's not too terribly bad. It depends on what you want to send. That's funny, Rita. Oh no. Yeah, $210 for 4 nights. Yes. So 4 divided by 210 is how much per night? Where's my little phone so I can do the calculate, or I can do it on a piece of paper. Let me see how much that is. 4 divided by 210. Let's see. That was it's like $53 a night. You can't stay anywhere for that price. Oh, great. So I need to turn one of these. Okay. Now that works. Thank you, Myra, for pointing that one out. I didn't find anything under 150 for a weight of just sending thread. $150? That does not cost 150. Who are you trying to use? How much thread were you wanting to send? If it's for 1 or 2 spools, it should not cost hardly anything. I bet Airbnbs don't have QuiltCon on their radar. I don't know if they do or not, Raven, but it doesn't matter when you spend. If you get a 3-bedroom house and you have several of you sharing that house, they don't care how many people are staying in the house. They have rules. The only rules they have is you couldn't have a party after 10 o'clock at night. And to me, those rules worked out. There's no way that that could cost $150 for a spool of thread. That's wrong. United States Postal Service is the cheapest way to mail to Greenland, though. I can tell you that because that's how I do it all the time. You literally can put a thread of right column needs turning. I cannot turn this. I have a directional fabric in this and I don't want to turn it. These are all directional. This is directional. This is directional, 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 directional. So turning it would just mess it up. It just means no party outside after 10 o'clock because it has neighbors and neighbors don't want to listen to people partying. I don't blame them. Besides, I'm not a party animal, so yeah. Maybe I can just turn these again. Let's turn this way, turn this way, and turn this one this way. And see if that looks better. See that? No. Well, I don't know. It'd be all right like that too, though. Yeah, I knew you could, Myra. This is sometimes I have to. I don't have many charm squares where they were directional. This just happened to be one of them. This one in the flowers, these black ones here. This one and this one and this one. Same thing here, here, and here are all directional. And so the minute you turn them, it's going to be going in another direction. My typing is bad. Hey, join the club, sissy. Oh, the later it gets, the worse it gets. I think this is going to be okay. I think what's going to be funny is when we try to do this next one because now we don't have anything to match. It's going to be completely a hot mess, but it's okay. So far we have made one, two, three, 5 blocks to sew right here, you guys. All right, let's see what we got left. All right. There was something I want to put in the middle. Where did it go? I want to put this right in the middle first. And then we're going to work around that middle block. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Maybe not. Let's put you up here, put you in the middle, and then put you down here like that. Okay. Now we're going to work from there. Does something in your pattern tell you how to place those 4 patches and what colors to use for? No, Denise, this is my design. This all came from in here. This isn't a this is not from anybody else's pattern. This is my pattern. Yeah, this is me. This is all me. There's no written pattern. It all came from in here. So we're not following any, yeah, this, um, Andrea is writing a pattern for my design, for the, how to do it, but this is another one of my, I'm doing as I'm creating as I go along. Did I miss something? On too much meds to drink liquor, says Bernadine. I get you on that one. I'm a white American Euro mutt. And he says, does something in your, no. Yeah, there's not a pattern. We have no pattern at all. Let's do this. I'll put you up here. And Should we stay or should I go now? Oh God, that song is coming to my brain. And now it will never go away again. American with ancestors from Scotland, England, Ireland, Wales, with one German, Italian, and Frenchman. Okay, now we get to have fun here trying to figure out what we're going to do. It really needs to be turned on. No, it's fine the way it is. Okay. Then, let's put you right here and put you right here. 23, Myra sounds like we are related. I think a lot of us sound related because some of what she listed is in my DNA too. Only I have a little differential where I have 1% from the Congo. All right, I have 4 left. That means I need to sew more blocks. But I think this one's okay. Uh-oh, that can't be right there. Nope, got to change it. No, I cannot even use that one now. Darn. I knew that was going to happen. Well, could. Hmm. Yikes. We have a problem. All right. So we'll take those out. And let's try this. Beverly says, good night, Katie and everyone. Thank you for coming. Is there a way to send pictures on the chat? There's a way to send them. Hang on. Jim V, there's 2 ways you can do this, or 3 ways actually. You can either join the Greenland Quilter Facebook group. Yeah, this works. This is working. I finally got it away from where I was trying to get away. Yeah, this works. Okay, so you can either email me and I'll put the email. Don't think we can do pics on chat. Yeah, but you can share them on the community. Go to my Greenland Quilter community tab or to my Greenland Quilter YouTube channel. Then click on community and you can post pictures in the community. If you have trouble doing that, you can also join the Greenland Quilter Facebook group. It's called Greenland Quilter, and just join the group. Make sure you answer this question. One of the questions it's going to ask is, how long has my channel been a channel? Just put 2024. No. Yeah, 2024 as the answer. And if you still can't get that to work, then you can email it to me and I'll post it for you. And here's my email address. But you can't post them on a live. You have to go to those three different. So this is the three places you can go. You can go to Katie, turn number 6. Bernstein says, good night. Catch you on the next time. See you later. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, there's the black right here. Yep. I might put this aside until I can add more colors. That's what I'm thinking I should do is I could, since I already got 5 to sew, I can put these back in my box with this rest of these because I have to make some more blocks anyway. And then we can revisit this I'm not sure which night, but I'll be doing, there's going to be more than one night I'm going to be working on these. So that's what I think I'll do is we'll put this one back in the box and let me add some more to it, and then we'll revisit and make more blocks. Either way, these will get used up. That's what we can do because we have 5 to sew together already, which is 5 more than I would have had. Okay, and I need to do something real quick here because I haven't done it yet. Hold on a second. Genevieve, give me a minute and I'll share some links for you so to help you get where you need to go. Okay, now let me send you to okay, hold on a minute. I'm trying to get some stuff for you. Mm, Okay. Um, I'm going to put, hopefully this works because I've never tried posting this particular link. Here's how to get you to the community tab where you can post pictures. Click on that. Let me click on it, make sure it works. Yes, it works. If you click on the link I just posted, Jim B, it will take you there and you can share pictures on that link. That's how you get there. And yeah, and that'll work. And also, where's Nora? She's sleeping up underneath the desk. She's asleep. I gave her a good enough amount of food. So she's snoozing until we start talking about her, and then she'll wake up. Okay, as far as the Greenland Quilter, let's see, it's GL Facebook, I think. Wait, Greenland Quilter. Let's see if the bot answers me on that one. Otherwise, I have to go look it up. Yep, I gotta go look it up because I can't remember what the exact title is for it in the darn bot. Facebook something. Come on. Now it's being weird again. Yeah, I think we got a problem with mine. Raven says she's got to go to bed, everyone. Cindy Surratt, Raven. Rest well. And my laptop's frozen again. This can't be a good sign when it starts acting like this. Yeah, I hadn't done this before. So I don't know what the deal is. I know it's warm in this house, and that might have something to do with it. Because when I touch this, it's really hot. Actually, it's very hot. Case fan go out. Well, I hear the fan running. I mean, I turned the gaming fan on to help cool it, but it's really hot. It shouldn't be. Maybe I need to get the vacuum cleaner to the fan. That might be what it needs doing, is maybe I need to clean the fan. Maybe it's having trouble, which wouldn't surprise me none. You know what? I'm going to take the battery out of the mouse. Maybe the mouse is what's giving us trouble. But I don't think so. I think it's because my laptop's extremely hot. It's the first time I've seen it like that. I might have to put the new camera on the desktop so I can run from there. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that though, because I need this desk for my sewing machine. I don't want to put my sewing machine on that portable table. Hang on a minute, you guys. Let's see if I can't help something here. I can't stop the live or anything else because I can't operate anything right this minute. What year? This laptop is, oh my gosh, I have no idea. It's at least, did I buy it after the pandemic or before the pandemic? I think I bought it after the pandemic, so it's probably at least 4 years old. Oh, what year? Oh, 2024. Sorry. know. Tonight is just full of surprises with technology or hardware. I don't understand what's going on with it. $2024. This is, wait, 2023, 2024, 2025. I'm sorry, 2023. My bad. Because it's 2.5 years old. I'm in waiting. Okay. As soon as I have access to, hang on a sec. I know well, no, I don't. I can, this phone's going to get turned off. I'm logging off of, yeah, that way I can access stuff. Okay, hold on a minute, because I need to fix this thing to end the live here directly. I have mouse control, finally. All right. Yeah, hang on a minute. Let me approve you. I'm so sorry, you guys, about this technology stuff. Oh, I'm so used to using an external mouse, I forgot how to use the internal one. Let's see if it'll let me use the external. Okay, yeah. You should be in because it doesn't look like the bot is asking me to approve anything. But let me make sure. Yep, you've been approved. So you're in. You're in, Jenny. Yeah, GNV. You're in. It's all good now. Okay, let's take care of this poll. It says, what does oleandrinus mean? Is it option 1, a feeling of loneliness? Option 2, a sudden burst of energy? Option 3, a study of gemstone? Or option 4, greasy? 63 people voted, and the answer is it means greasy. So 46% of the votes got it right. Okay. What I'm going to do here, first of all, thank you all for being here with me tonight. Sissy, it's good to see you. So when I in the live, there's going to be a thing where it's going to take you to William's channel. It should just completely take you there. So thank you for coming tonight. Remember to live, laugh, love, and dream. And what do you do with that? You make something beautiful, or you go do something beautiful for someone else. Put a smile on their face, because you never know, it might change their world. So have a great night, and see you tomorrow on my Thursday live. And I have a guest with me, Kelly from Kelly Quilts and Cruises will be with me tomorrow. and we'll be sewing together. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great evening, and see you over on William's page. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me tonight, and for putting up with all my technology issues. Nighty night, everyone.